What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing the Not Safe for Workathon round 3 announcement video. So the Not Safe for Workathon was created back in March when COVID first started to hit as a way of creating a bit of light and humour within the reading community. So I thought I would continue on the trend, and so round 3 will be running throughout the entire month of September. I'm going to be active on the Twitter, and if you want a Discord, just let me know and I can create one as well. And yeah, I'm really excited to be joined by some new co-hosts this round. I'm so excited. So we don't have a live show announced, but we do have a group book picked, and I'm so excited. So yeah, let me tell you the prompts in the group book. So we do have our originals, Cara from Biancareads, April from Aprilius Maximus, Caitlyn from Cheshire, and Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin is always going to be an honorary member of Not Safe for Workathon. However, he's doing a touch of whimsy readathon. But our new co-hosts include Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots, Merritt from Merritt, and Whit from Whit and Wisdoms. And I'm just so excited to be involved with these 3 lovely ladies, and I'm so excited for how this live show is going to go. So the group book that we'll be reading is A Girl Like Her by Talia Hibbert, and I'm really excited to read this romance novel. I hope that there's a little bit of smut, and yeah, if anyone would like to join along, I don't think it's too inexpensive on Kindle or e-reader format if you would like to join. But there's no pressure. This readathon's all about having fun. So like if you just want to do one prompt for the entire month, double up, triple up, quadruple up, it does not matter. There are literally no rules to participate as long as you enjoy yourself. And yeah, like you don't have to read Not Safe for Workathon content. Normally I do, but that's just me as an individual. And yeah, so if you'd like to read the book, awesome. If not, no pressure. It's just to help us get used to having a new dynamic and give us something to talk about. So on to the prompts. There is always one that I struggle to keep my cool with, and fortunately for me this is the last one. The first prompt is G-Spot. Mood, read a book that you think will hit the spot. So if you do want to add a book to your TBR for this, go for it. Like you can be in the mood from the get-go, like that's okay. But I thought it was time to add in a little bit more mood reading prompts to suit people if they wanted to jump in and out of the readathon throughout the month. Next is Orgasm. Listen to an audiobook. If you don't have access to an audiobook, that's totally fine. Like even just reading a book in a different format would count because it's something different and occasionally sometimes hard to achieve. So yeah, if you want to read ebook, graphic novel, manga, whatever, you can do that instead of an audiobook if you don't have access. But yeah, Orgasm's just read an audiobook, and then additional if you don't have access. The next is Golden Shower. Read a book that has gold on the cover, self-explanatory. And then the next is Two Girls, One Cup. Read a book that has been recommended by 2+ people. So this might be interesting. If you want to read one that's been hyped by BookTube, feel free to do that. If it's your family, 2 members of your family have said read this, 2 friends, can be anywhere and anything. If it's you get recommendations from one person and don't have a second person to ask, and you have a pet, feel free to use the pet. Yeah, so this readathon's all about being flexible and making it fit for your reading. So however you want to fulfill it, go for it. The next is Popper. Read a relaxing book or a book that opens you up. So for me, I'm probably going to go with like a cute romance because it opens my heart to the love feels, but is also a relaxing, non-stressful read. So that's how I interpret it. You can interpret it any way you want. If you want to read a book while having a bath or doing something that you find relaxing, that also counts. The next is Shooting Blanks. Randomly select a book from your TBR shelf. It's totally up to you how you randomize it, but I thought that was really funny to shoot some blanks. The next is Pussy. Read a book that has an animal on the cover. Again, self-explanatory. The next is Lube. Read a book that is easy to glide through. So for me, this is probably going to be a Erotica by Katie Roberts, the Wicked Villain series, just because I find those so easy to read. That could be a manga though, you glide through those pretty quick, or a graphic novel. Again, it's all dependent on how you read. Like you might glide through a 500-page adult fantasy, go for it. For me, it takes me a bit longer. But yeah, the next is Jaffa Caking. Read a book while eating dessert or your favorite kind of food. So we've tried to make these prompts, like some of them are a bit more physical, but if you're not able to do it physically, then there are workarounds. Like if the book features dessert or has food mentioned in it or anything like that, like you don't have to follow it directly. And then I got so close. And the last prompt is clear. Read an underhyped or a book that was hard to find. So that's totally dependent on you, whether you're sourcing it from somewhere that was difficult to get access to. Maybe that's access through your library when COVID hit. So don't forget to follow us on the Twitter. It's NSFWathon. And yeah, I'm so excited to have another round with some amazing co-hosts. I will be active on Twitter doing some Twitter sprints and seeing how we go. We will be having a live show, but again, we need to organise a time. With us being in about 4 or 5 different time zones, it's going to make it a little bit harder to narrow down when we're all available and being so far in advance, but we will let you know on the Twitter ASAP. So don't forget to follow all my lovely co-hosts and subscribe to their channels. They're amazing bunch of individuals and I love them so much, and our group chat is absolutely hilarious, so I'm so excited for the live show. And yeah, I think that's it from me today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you ASAP. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!